Hi, this is quite a common question. You're given a point on a curve. It doesn't have to be a minimum point, and various transformations of that curve. And then you need to find out the new minimum point, the new point. I suppose it's learning really. What does x plus 3 do? What does 0.2x do? Let's look at this first one, x plus 3. Thing to remember about any operations on the x, any operations inside the bracket, is they sort of do the other thing from what you'd expect. They do the reverse. X plus 3, you'd expect it to go that way. It doesn't. It shifts the curve that way. So I suppose it's a minus 3 shift. So that would only affect the x coordinate, and it would go from 2 to minus 1 in this case. Let's look at the next one. This is multiplying on the outside, and therefore it doesn't do the opposite, and it acts on the y coordinate instead of the x coordinate when I'm multiplying to the outside. So the x stays the same, and all I do now is I multiply the y by 0.5. The next one now, I've got something happening to the inside of the bracket, something happening to the x, 0.2, multiplying it. Instead, we divide it by 0.2, which is very similar to, well, it's identical to multiplying everything by 5. So we multiply all of the x coordinates, in this case, by 5, so 2 becomes 10. And the last one is a subtraction outside the brackets, so it doesn't do the reverse, it does exactly what we'd expect. Because it's outside the brackets, it acts on the y coordinate here. So we have 2 and minus 7 minus 5 gives us minus 12. Now, you can check if this works. You can check, firstly, that the number you put in will always give you a 2. So what do I mean by that? Well, putting minus 1 into there, I should get minus 1 plus 3, which is 2. Putting the x coordinate into there, that's 2. Putting the 10 into there, 0.2 times 10, 0.2x, that's also 2. And the 2 goes straight in there, and it's not changed. And the output we get from putting in that 2 is always minus 7. And in some cases, it's then affected by something else, 0.5 times minus 7 in the first case, and minus 7 minus 5 in the second case.